So little mini loops, you can buy them. I think if you buy them on Amazon, they come in packs of 3 or 4 different resistances. Some of them are a little bit longer. So this one, for example, is a much bigger loop and far stretchier. So it's not going to offer the same amount of resistance. So if you get a choice, I would get 2 or 3. They're brilliant because obviously you can throw them in your bag, take them with you. And I will also show you at the end how we can use them to aid stretching, in addition to having a little bit of challenge. So just start with the band around your wrist rather than holding it. So your hands are free, you're not gripping, feet are parallel. Let's just get a little bit of warm up going on. So just taking your arms up to the ceiling, lower back down, take a nod of your chin and roll down to the floor and rebuild. So as you lift your arms to the ceiling, just very gently press your hands into the band. And as you take a nod of your chin and roll down, watch you don't push your hips out behind you. Let's just go for 3 more. A little bend of those knees if you need to. Arms to the ceiling. Watch you don't flare your ribs. Ribs drawn down and in. And a little nod of your chin. Roll back down. Breathe out as you lift your arms. Ribs pulled down and in. Breathe in as you lower and back down. Let's just go for 2 more here. Spinal mobility, shoulder mobility, a little bit of work through the pelvis. Okay, let's just do that one more time, shall we? Rolling down and coming back up. And I want you to bring your arms out in front of you, hands in line with your shoulder, in line with your chest, and a little pulse. 10, 9. Now keep your arms straight and absorb any movement here so that you're not rocking. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Now rotate out to one side. Come back to the center. Keep your hands in line and rotate away to the other side. Shoulders away from your ears. And come back to the center. And again, little punch, push. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Feel the shoulders staying stable so you're not letting your arms creep forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rotate away to one side. Hips stay facing the center. Don't let your hips go with you. Back to your center and away to the other side. Come back to the center and again, little push here. So watch your shoulders haven't drawn forward. Pull them back and down and a little push. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time like this. Turning away to one side. Back to your center and away to the other side. Come back to the center. Now we're going for a buzz cut. So you're going to hinge, thumb brush past your ears and back down. So just hinge at your elbow and back down. Now keep your elbow in line with your shoulder. Don't let it sink down. Okay, breathe out, bend your elbows, breathe in to lengthen. Keep going and very gently, if you can bear to, start to push against the band. Watch your elbows don't tip away. So you're keeping your arms in line, a little push with your hands into the band. Let's go 5 more. And 4. Keep your elbows drawn towards each other. And 3. It really starts to burn, doesn't it? 2. And 1. Now take your arms halfway and it's a little lift up and down. 10, 9, 8, 7. Don't let your elbows sneak out. Get them narrow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, and relax and just bring your arms all the way up. All the way down for 3. Watch you don't arch your back. And again, breathing out. Take your arms up to the sky. Breathing into lower. Let's just do that one more time. Ribs drawn down and in. Breathing out, lift up. And breathing into lower. Now arms are down by your sides. Now what I want you to do is hinge into a bicep curl halfway, but push into the band at the same time. But you're holding the chicken wings, holding your ribs with your elbows. So all the way down, halfway. All the way down, halfway. Now push into the band with your hands as you hold your ribs firmly with your elbows, and you'll feel a lot more work with your biceps that way. Okay? Halfway and down. Great work. Halfway and down. Elbows stay narrow. Can you bear to push into the band? 3, and 2. Now lift and hold and push out, out, out. Little bit of rotation from the elbow. Really hits the biceps. Let's do 10, 9, 8, 7. Shoulders are down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, God, that's a burner. And relax. Take the band behind you. Put it around your wrists and lift your arms right up and away. Open through your chest and lower back down. Again, as always, making sure that it doesn't come from the spine, it comes from the shoulders. So stand tall, lift your arms and push your hands against the resistance of the band and lower down. So really opening up through your chest. Think of when we were a little bit rounded like this, we're just balancing it out. Now this time, lift your arms, keep them as high as you can. Bend those knees if you need, legs straight if that suits, and roll down to the floor and try and touch the ceiling with your fingertips. Let your head feel heavy. And as you roll back up, keep pushing your arms away behind you. Drive your hips forward, 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 forward. So that when you stand tall, your arms are right out away and then relax. Let's do 2 more. Breathing out, lift those arms away, nod your chin, roll over and down. Let your head feel heavy. Push your arms right up as though you're going to flip them over your head. And as you roll up, you're gently trying to push your hips forward. Push your arms away, open through your chest, gentle shoulder squeeze, and then relax. So working into those traps, stabilizing the shoulder girdle, 1 more back of the shoulder girdle. Out of here, so getting into the trapezius muscles, opening, lengthening through the pectorals, a little bit of respite from what we were just doing earlier, and coming all the way back up, and then relax. Nice work. Okay, put your foot in the band and we're going for a bent over row. Hand is palm facing in. You're familiar with this with the dumbbell. Okay, your bent knees. Now you're going to need to adapt to get the resistance that you want. We're all on different band lengths, resistance, blah, blah, blah. So if it's not strong enough, just hold it shorter, make a loop out of it, okay? Elbow is narrow and it's a pull up and down. So it's just the same action as if you were using your dumbbell. Arms narrow. Watch you don't tip your hips over. Keep those hips in line. Elbow goes narrow and pull. So feel how you're hitting the back of the upper arm now, hitting the triceps. Pull. Squeeze those abs. If you want to, put your opposite hand around your belly and think about pulling in away from your hand so that you don't have any stress in your lower back. Okay, tuck your tail underneath you. Watch you're not sticking your bum out and arching. Let's go 4 and 3. Well done. And 2, we're going to hold the last one. Pull up and hold a little pulse. Pulse. Hit the back of the upper arm. Pulse. Watch you're not bending over, okay? So you've got a sort of a diagonal line through your spine. Let's go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, relax and swap it over. Okay, we can go straight into it. We don't need to recover because obviously we're going to the second side. So you're bent over row, pull up and down. So you can take the band with you if you're away from home, traveling, whatever it is, away with work, whatever it might be. Throw your band in your bag. It's so easy to carry, isn't it? You can still do some resistance work with it. And as I say, I'll show you how we can use it to help with the stretch at the end. So squeeze those abs, hold it a little tighter. If you're not getting enough resistance, pull it so it's shorter. And obviously you can get stronger ones. You could be working with 2 if you need a bit more resistance. Those of you who are used to lifting heavier weights, you could have 2 bands. Okay, let's hold the next one. Are you ready? Pull up, little pulse. Pulse. I wasn't counting those, completely honest, full disclosure. And let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back down. Now put the band around your feet, not your ankles, around your feet. And we're going to give the lower body some love. But before we do, just recover here. Big full circles, half a dozen times. Arms are straight right the way out and around. Watch you don't arch your back. Make the work come from the shoulders, the muscles around the shoulders. Spine stays quiet. Let's just do 2 more here. Okay. Okay, and we're going to get some work into the glutes, quads, getting the abductor territory. Now, really strong through your center. Don't be like a duck. Tuck your tail under you slightly, knees are soft, and you're just going to step side to side. But look, stay as quiet as you can through your upper body. So what I mean is I don't want this going on, okay? A little jig. Stay quiet as you can. Collarbone, hip bone, side to side. And it's a slow burner, this one. It'll sneak up on you when you're not looking for it. You're thinking it's not too bad, and then it starts to come in, and it's right on the sit bone, right where our engines are, the muscles that drive the legs forward. So anybody who has any kind of running, cycling, climbing, walking, get those glutes strong. Also helps to reduce load in the joint of the hip. Very good for knees, very good. You've got grumpy knees, you need those glutes super strong. Okay, let's do 4 more each side. Are you ready? 4. Starting to kick in. 3. Okay. 2. 1. Now come back to the center, stand tall, and it's a march. So now we're hitting the front of the thigh, getting into the quads group. Front of the thigh, watch you don't lean back. So when you lift your foot again, stay connected to your center. Give your pelvic floor a squeeze. Give your abs a squeeze. You're a bit wobbly. Have your arms out in front of you to give you a little bit of support. If you need to, you're very welcome to have one hand on the wall or what have you. Okay, stand tall. If you want to, add a little pause at the top, challenge your balance, and work on getting your knee above your hip line. So you're really pulling on that band. Let's do 4 more each side. 3, stay quiet as you can through the upper body. Watch you're not rocking. And again, little pause at the top and lift that knee. Get it higher than your hip if you can. 1 more each side. So God, it gets into the quads. Okay. All right, now, strong through your center. Again, one hand on the wall if you need balance. Just this side. Open and close. 10, 9. So to really load the glutes. 8. But as I say, very, very good for knee strength, supporting the knee, getting those glutes working, getting the quads working. 4 and 3 and 2. We're going straight onto side 2. And away you go. Feels a little trickier side 2 because side 1's already been working. So you're going to feel those glutes staying switched on as you put the load through this leg. Make sure your knee is okay. You'll soften that knee if you need to. Let's do 4, 3, 2. We're going for another round. Are you ready? And 8 on this side. Let's go. 8, 7. Stay upright. Don't lean. 6. Squeeze from that center. 4, 3, 2, 1. Swap and 8. Come on, come on, come on. Stay with me. 7. Squeeze those abs. 6. Shoulders relaxed. 5, 4, 3, 2. Are you ready to climb the stairs for 1 more round? And march. Lift. 10 and 9. Hit those quads. And 8. I don't know what I've done. Siri's talking to me. And 7. I don't know if we can hear that. Even Siri's getting stressed. 6. Come on, stand tall, don't lean back. 5. Squeeze those abs. Last 4. Brilliant. And 3. Brilliant for the quads. We're going to go into a little deadlift mimic after this. 2 to hit the hamstrings. And 1. Whew. And step out of that band. Oh no, you don't step out of the band. You leave your feet in the band. Sorry. We're going to a deadlift. So, standing tall is a deadlift in reverse kind of thing because you're pulling against the weight as you come up rather than it pulling you down. So hinge back down, lower the band and pull straight up. And again, adapt. If your band is shorter, if it's a stronger resistance, you may not get all the way back up. Okay? Don't think about how low down you go. Think about how much you push your hips backwards. Soften the knees, but don't overly bend them. So watch you're not bending over. It's an action of pushing the hips backwards. Just take your hands to about knee level. You don't necessarily need to go lower than that, provided you can feel that resistance and you're driving the hips right out to the wall behind you. So watch you're not bending over. And if you're bending your knees, it's become a squat. We've done enough quads work. We don't need a squat. 3, Good, good, good. Let's do 2 more here. Squeeze those abs. 2 and 1 and come back up. So hopefully you felt the hamstrings being targeted there. All right, come into a seated position and we're going to have a little bit of abs work. Put the band once again around your wrists like so, gently pushing into it and just roll part way and roll back up and lift. Okay, part way. Now you don't need to go quite as far as I am. You could reduce it. You could roll just off your sit bones. So you're in much smaller movement and then lift. Keep going and see if you can combine lifting your arms with the roll up. So option 1, carry on as we started, which is to roll up and then lift and lower. Option 2 is to roll up and lift at the same time, quite a bit more load into the abs that way. So just do what feels right for you. We've got 5 to go. And what is obviously always so important is that your lower back is happy. You're not putting any stress there. So tilt your pelvis, roll into a rounded spine. Couple more coming up. Gentle press into the band, just enough to keep it taut. 1 more here. Okay. Now bring your arms out in front of you and roll back, and we're just going to tap side to side, but I want you to push into the band. So as my hands go to the left, I'm resisting with my right arm. My arms go to the right, I'm resisting with my left arm. Knees don't move. Up and over. Keep pressing into the band. And how high can you lift your arms as you transition from one side right to the ceiling, to the opposite, right to the ceiling? Let's do 4 and over. And 3, well done. And over, keep those knees still, hips still. And 2, great work. 1 more, up and over. And come back to the center. Well done. Okay, put the band around your left leg. We're going to get a little bit of inner thigh. So we've done a lot of outer thigh, gluteal abductor, a little bit of inner thigh adductor, and a lot more abs. Okay, now you're putting a band around your left leg into tabletop. Put your hand inside the band with your palm facing away, and you're going to push against the band and resist with your knee. Now we're going to start here, and then I'm going to start to layer it up. So start with your head on the floor, left leg in the position of tabletop, hand pushing out. Okay, so just pull against your knee and resist. So at the moment, very much adductor, inner thigh isolation. There's not a lot else going on. Well, there's abdominal work to stabilize the pelvis, but it's not quite as intense as what's coming up. Okay, let's just do 2 or 3 more here. And if you feel this is enough for you today, this is where you stay. 1 more here. Sorry about the work through the upper arm, by the way, but just consider it as a little bonus. Okay, now this time bring your right leg into tabletop, and as you push into the band, take your right leg long, resist as your knee comes in. Right leg long, pull against your leg. As the right leg goes straight, you're pulling the band against the left leg and back in. And again, press. So your left leg doesn't move, but it's the inner thigh that's having to work to resist that with that band. Let's do 2 and come back in. And 1 and come back in. Now just simply to give our shoulders, our upper arms a bit of a breather, bring both feet to the floor, let go of the band. You are coming back to it in a moment, but just to let that shoulder recover, take both arms up and overhead and just lift your hips straight up and down for 5. Squeeze those glutes at the top. 4, squeeze those glutes. And for 3. So we're going to come back to that same side for 2. Well done. Now lift all the way up and lower. Halfway lift. Halfway squeeze at the top. Halfway squeeze at the top. 3 more. Squeeze. 2 more. 1 more here. And bring your hips to the floor. Bring your legs back into tabletop. So remember how we started. If you choose to, you've got just that left leg and you're pressing. Now this time, have your hand palm facing in, just to rotate the humerus bone so the muscles work differently. Otherwise, second leg tabletop. Now, if you remember, we were pushing the leg away. We're going to add a head raise this time. Okay, if your neck doesn't like this, leave your head down. You can put your hand behind your head if you wish. So lengthen your leg, pull against the band. So a lot more going on here. So we're thinking coordination as well. Breathe out as you lengthen, breathe in to recover. So your left leg doesn't move. It is resisting the pull of the band. Squeeze the inner thigh on the left leg. Every time the right leg goes straight, every time you put on the band, squeeze that inner thigh. Give your pelvic floor a squeeze. It's connected to the adductor inner thigh, so it's going to really support you. 3 more. Again, very, very important for stabilizing the knee joint and then again the ankle joint. 2. Last one coming up. Okay, and relax. Take the band away. Take your feet to the width of your mat, or maybe a little bit wider if your legs are longer. Bring your head to the floor. And I want you to lift your hips up. Lift your hips right up and bring your knees right in together and open out. Now try to work from the hip, not the ankle. So as your knees come together, don't let your little toes lift. As your knees go wide, don't let your big toes lift. Keep driving your hips upwards. Squeeze your knees together. In and open 5. In and open 4. Visualize how you're rotating the thigh bone, the femur slightly. And it's 2. And away, 1 more. And away, and bring yourself back down. Wiggle your feet back in. Put the band around the opposite leg. We've got side 2 to go. So right hand into the band, palm facing away. Head stays on the floor and just push and return. Left leg bent, head on the floor. Now resist with the inner thigh. So as you push with the band, give the inner thigh just a little bit of a squeeze, foot flexed and away. By having your foot flexed, you just give your lower leg a little bit of a purpose. If your toes are pointed, the lower leg stays a bit more relaxed. Okay, 3, well done. 2 and 1. Okay, so as an option, you can carry on exactly the same. Otherwise, let's bring that second leg into tabletop. Are you ready? And you're going to take your leg as long as you push with the band and return. And push with the band. Take that leg long. Good work. And again, push. Squeezing the inner thigh. And push. Great work. Push. Superb. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Let's do 3. Push your hand away. 2. And 1. Come back to the center. Just let the band go. Bring your feet to the floor. Knees in line. Lift those hips straight up and down. 5. Straight up. Oh, sorry. Take your arms overhead. Sorry. Beg your pardon. Arms overhead. 5. Just to release through the shoulder. 4. 3. Well done. 2. All the way up. Are you ready? Halfway. Lift. Halfway, lift, halfway, squeeze at the top, 2 more halfway, squeeze at the top, 1 more halfway, lift and lower, back down, bring your arms back down, bring your legs into tabletop, take your hand into the band, this time palm facing in, just to work the shoulders slightly differently, second leg tabletop as an option, lift your head, all right, hand to the back of the head if you choose, and let's go and push. And return. So you might not need to support your head, it's an option for you. And of course, leave your head down and leave your second leg down. Really targeting that inner thigh. So feeling the abs working, resisting the pull of the band. And again, squeeze that inner thigh. Let's go 5 more here. Well done. And 4. Good, good, good. Just a little nod of your chin. 3. Draw those ribs down and in. Let's go for 1 more. And come back in. Now put both feet into the band. So it's around your feet rather than your ankles. Just give your knees a little hug for a moment. Bring your head to the floor. Roll your head side to side. We have one more move and then we're going to stretch. Option, excuse me, options, head down, head up. Okay, so if you've got too much to think about, leave your head down. If your neck's getting grumpy, leave your head down. Otherwise, lifting up and we're going to run. Now, make sure that both legs move. When I say run, the action is running because it's similar to if you're working on the reformer, but obviously better to work more slowly to keep the muscles under load for a bit longer. So feel the front of the thigh of the knee coming towards you. Don't make it all about the leg that's going away from you. Focus on the knee that's coming towards you as well. Let's keep that one going. And press. So the leg going away from you is going to feel stronger. You're going to be able to push further away, but really get into the front of the hip flexors, okay, of the knee that's coming in. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come back to the center. Take the band and put it around your left leg. Bring your head to the floor. Leave your right leg bent and just gently draw your leg back in towards you. Good, good, good. This is just a quick release stretch. Obviously, do please consider doing a better stretch. Relax away. Now hold the band in your left hand. Open your leg out to the side. Watch that the opposite knee doesn't fall out. So you get a good inner thigh stretch there. And just let your legs sit there for a moment. Back to the center. Swap hands over and draw your leg across you. And feel that stretch getting into the IT band territory. Well done. Come back to the center. Let's swap over. So just start with that hamstring stretch, bringing your leg towards you. Keep your legs straight. So even if your leg doesn't go so far, if you have to start with it further away, so be it. So your legs stay straight. So you get into the back of the thigh. And then hold the band with your right hand and open out without letting that left knee collapse. Come back to the center, swap hands over and draw your leg across you. Well done. Come back to the center, take the band away. Come over onto one side. Now, if you're happy to take hold of your foot, that's what you're going to do. But again, this is where the band could be quite handy. Just loop it like so, and then pull your foot up. So if your knee doesn't want to be over flexed, then that's an option for you. And just feel a stretch into the front of the thigh. It's a bit of an express stretch, this one. Relax, and just up and onto side 2. So obviously you might be happy to hold on to your foot. You don't need the band, but it's just quite handy if you do need a prop. Great. Push your hips forwards, tuck your bum underneath you. Feel the stretch through the front of the thigh. And gently does it. Relax. Let go of the band. Push yourself into a 4-point kneeling position. Chin to chest. Open your spine. Lengthen through your lower back. If you feel any stress through your lower back from that set, firstly, that's telling you you're not using your abs enough, okay? So that's where you need to think about technique, and I'm really happy to chat that one through with you if you want to check it. But this is a simple stretch. Just relax back into neutral, and then again, tilt your pelvis. And relax. Bring yourself up onto your feet, and we're going to do the same thing standing, just because sometimes it's more practical. You can't get onto the floor for whatever reason. A little lower back release. You've been out running, walking, back at the car, your back's a bit tight. Just bring your hands onto your thighs. Knees are bent, and just tuck your tailbone right in underneath you. And then relax it away. So we're doing exactly the same thing. And again, tuck under. Push your hips right in underneath you. Relax away. Let's do 2 more. And again, try to lengthen through your lower back. And just 1 more here. Now let your hands go Roll all the way to the floor. Straighten your legs if you can, but feel free to leave your knees bent. It's not a competition. So just do what's right for you and roll slowly back up. And as you roll up, push your hips forward again, tilt your pelvis all the way back up. Once you become upright, arms to the sky and just circle 3 and 2. It's quite monkey and warm actually. And 1. Well done. I hope you enjoyed that. But again, any questions, anything you're not as sure about or it didn't feel right for you, then you're very welcome to get in touch and we can have a natter. Well done.